Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome, respected friends, for the daily dose of our Upanishadic study. When daily we are studying the Upanishads, it is giving us information, knowledge about Paramarthika Tattva. The twofold benefit out of it is one side is the inspiration. Okay, this is what is the goal I have to reach. Another side is the regret and guilt and disappointment that we are not utilizing our life for this goal. These two things of regrets of not doing what we are supposed to do and the information and inspiration for doing the higher. The struggle between these two goes on for a long time. And then that day when the inspiration overpowers the regrets and guilts along with their causes, then we start becoming a true, genuine sadhaka from inside. Still, ups and downs will be there, but we will be bettering in mastering ourselves. But mind you, for all of that, the source is the daily dose of Upanishadic Shravana. And if that Shravana neglected, then the information is not there with us. Then we are in such a powerful delusion of worldliness as we continue. So, yes, it is divine grace, Guru grace, our Punya Arjita, our own, which time we have thought over so deeply and decided to study Upanishads. We don't know, but here we are getting that opportunity. Permission too from inner personality. So, recognizing the importance of it, need of it, value of it, may we be helping ourselves by being ourselves regular, again serious and also sincere. One hint can be given is in this world, so many people are doing so many things and achieving so many things, and so much they are excited. And they feel happy, they share it with others. Others also appreciate them. All that wonderful thing goes on, going on in the world all the time. But nothing can beat the Upanishadic Brahma Vidya, Jnana, Sadhana, and Anubhuti. Even though it is difficult, even though it takes lot of time, even though it needs so many sacrifices, more than all that, it needs lots of inner paripakvata. To get that slow and steady inner maturity, only that every day we have to have this dose of our Upanishad Adhyayana. You know, the BP tablet, if we have BP, every day one takes. So to this BP tablet, see the Brahma Prapti tablet of Upanishads, Bhagavad Prapti tablet of the Upanishads, है ना? Every day we have to have it to help ourselves. Thank you again, like yesterday, to our own inner equipments, outer circumstances for allowing us for this. While doing this, all our present positions of inner personality, we have to keep on assessing them. We have to change them, modify them, beautify them, make them suitable for this Brahma Vidya. Siddhanta, Brahma Vidya, Sadhana, Brahma Vidya, Anubhuti, Brahma Vidya, Nishtha, Brahma Vidya, Prachar. As a result of this relentless study, may the Rishi Parampara, Guru Parampara, Paramatma, Parabrahma Tattva, Shruti Mata be pleased with us and equip us with all these required inner things. So here we are every day spending our 1.5 hour of the day, very precious every day is. For our 7 sadhanas, Mangalacharana shlokas, Guru Parampara shlokas, Sankalpa, our Upanishad mantra Ucharana, Upanishad mantra Adhyena, then our Veda Parayanam, Rishi Smarana, Gayatri mantra of a Rishi, then our a small common sense thought. May again Parabrahma, Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana be kind, compassionate on us to remove all the negativities from us and fill us with all the required positivities. May our Vyaktitva also consciously get unfolded to become deserving this spirituality. So, make these understandings more and more clear, make those understandings as convictions, and knowing what to achieve, knowing what to do, doing what is known. Let us celebrate every day, every moment. Here we are. Om. 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 ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलं स्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः ॐ सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागरदुःखविदूनहृदं रचयाखिलदर्शनतत्त्वविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि. While doing these prayers, the distracting, doubting mind is kept aside. The faithful, concentrating, optimistic intellect is brought into picture. The meaning is all these gurus, devatas, all pervading, kind, compassionate, ready to bless when we worship. We are through these chantings, worshipping them, invoking their kripa. They are going to bless me, and my coming days are going to be filled with more beautiful sadhanas for the reality. I will be doing in this way every day invocation and do whatever opportunities come to me for sadhana. This is optimistic, positive intellect. The pessimistic, negative mind is which distracts us while doing these prayers, which brings the doubts, etc., disinterests, etc. That mind is not allowed to pop up. Every day, when we do this and make a habit, then that faith alone makes the divine to bless us with what we are wanting. And we don't want anything other than the Brahma Vidya, Siddhanta, Sadhana, Anubhuti. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः छांदोग्योपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्प तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहाससंतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्यसाधनानुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्तऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवतादर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्तिविश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्न शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य शाश्वतरूपेण वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयाः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृदेश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये सामवेदांतर्गत छांदोग्योपनिषदः श्रीयाद्यशंकर भाष्य सहित अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. Daily involve in this sankalpa with the attentive mind. It really helps, tremendously helps. You know, even small little things done daily have their great positive influence on us. When we are doing this, the greatest of the prayer every day, why will it not? Then remember our own fortune, remember our blessings we are receiving from the divine. That have you ever imagined, even in the dream, that there is a great Upanishad Chandogya and we are going to study it with Adi Shankara Bhashyam. You know, even the vague dream also. If we see our earlier life, what we have lived. But then we are destined for this by the divine Kripa, divine Kripa, divine Kripa. And here we are, see, we have started and we are seeing the Shanti Mantras, the Sambandha Bhashya in the same way. Every of the Adhyaya, every of the Khanda, every of the Mantra, we are going to study definitely. Nothing will stop us. Not an ego, but it is the faith in our divine Kripa which made us study the earlier 9 Upanishads. So, while attempting from our side whatever is in our hands to study these Upanishads, let us also bring that extra added Shraddha, extra added Ekagrata, extra added Jignasa, extra added that Prema for this endeavor. But that's all, the rest will be taken care. And throughout the day too, little by little, bring what is heard in the class into the mind onto the surface of the mind. Whatever we have heard here, sochne ka koshish. Little by little, let us build this building of our Adhyatmika Vyaktitva, Adhyatmika Sadhana Yukta Jivana. And if we desire to do, want to do, try to do, can anybody stop? Just like so far we have never desired deeply from the heart, therefore we have not helped ourselves, nobody helped, we continue to suffer the samsara. But if we are willing that from within the heart, trying, nobody can stop. Remember, the world remains as it is, providing opportunities for the papa, for the punya, for the sadhana, for everyone. Let us be wise to understand this and encash the opportunities that are given to us for the best purpose. Let us take the best from this world that is available. Don't worry about others. Concerned about oneself. I am concerned about myself. I am in this world as a human being now. These are the variety of possibilities, opportunities that are there. Among them, this is the best one. No, silently I am choosing that. I am seeking that. See that clarity in us. When it comes and when we are practical in that and we master that practice, we make it our habit, there we are. ॐ अथ सामवेदान्तर्गत छान्दोग्योपनिषत् पूज्याद्य शंकर भगवत्पाद विरचित मंगलाचरण श्लोकः 3 times. ॐ सच्चिदानंद सांद्राय सर्वातीताय साक्षिणे नमः श्री देशिकेन्द्राय शिवाय शिवघातिने ॐ सच्चिदानंद सांद्राय सर्वातीताय साक्षिणे नमः श्री देशिकेन्द्राय शिवाय शिवघातिने ॐ सच्चिदानंद सांद्राय सर्वातीताय साक्षिणे नमः श्री देशिकेन्द्राय शिवाय शिवघातिने. See how many ways this mantra can be understood as well as utilized. Today's new way of utilizing this mantra is you can imagine that Paramatma Parabrahma himself as Ishvara, himself as Guru, three in one, are up above, and we are drowning in this samsara. We know what they are. What they are? Sachidananda Sandraya Sarvatitaya Sakshi Deshikendra Shiva Shivaya and Ashivagatin. Hmm. These six are their qualities. So we are here while getting drowned in samsara of Aupadikata Adhatmya through these prayers, like the Gajendra did, prayer to the Vishnu Murti when he is dragged into the river by the crocodile. Same is our life too. We are Gajendra, the crocodile of delusion is pulling us into the samsaric river. It wants to drown us. So, like that elephant said, Narayana Kilaguru Bhagavan Namaste. In the same way, Sachidananda Sandraya Sarvatitaya Sakshine Deshikendraya Shivaya Ashivaghatine Namaha. While chanting it, we lift our hands and ask our that Parabrahma, Parameshwara, our Guru Parampara, Guru Tattva, our Guru, to hold our hands to pull us away from this samsara. Isn't it? If these thoughts are deeply entertained, these prayers are done with the full faith, we can see inside our personality, outside too, the things become convenient for sadhana, conducive for sadhana. All the obstructions, all the inconveniences, obstacles, impediments getting reduced. Use this mantra for Sharanagati, asking the Divine to lift us away from this samsara. Isn't it? Oh Lord, you don't have any Ashivata in you. Remove the Ashivata from me too. Oh Lord, you are Shiva Swarup. Give me that Shivata. You are Deshikendra. Give me that Disha Nirdesh. O Lord, give me the ability like you are, that you are the Sakshi of everything. Make me the Sakshi. You are the Sarvatita. You are in everything, yet you are beyond everything. So too, may I be everywhere, but not lost in anything. May I be always Sarvatita. And that Sarvatita sthiti of yours is Sadghana, Chidghana, Anandagana or Sandra. May that Sandra Sat, Sandra Chit, Sandra Ananda Anubhuti which you are having, O Divine, bless me too. See, one day for pure Sharanagati, this mantra can be used. Another day, with all the audacity, with all the arrogance, without the stink of arrogance, with all the strong ego, without the dirt of egoness, with all that beautiful self respect. Say to ourselves that I am that Sachidananda, I am that Sarvatit, I am that Sakshi, I am the one who has seen the direction and walked towards that. I am the one who is always in Shiva Swarup. I have nothing to do with the Ashivata. See that? Ascertaining ourselves with all that pride and self respect one day, with all the humility and humbleness, praying to the Lord another day, using the sentimental emotional thing another day, analyzing intellectually the another day. Isn't it? This same mantra can be utilized for ourselves to evolve from where we are now lost to that where we are all gainer. Same is the next mantra. ओम अथ सामवेदांतर्गत छांदोग्योपनिषद प्रथमोऽध्यायः प्रथमखण्डः शांति मंत्रः. Chant this also three times. ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मेऽस्तु सतदात्मनि निरते ये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तो ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. This mantra also in so many varieties we can utilize every day. Wonderful. But we have to become an optimistic thinker. Then we will know how many ways this mantra can. One unique way today is what? Just imagine ourselves when we are in very, what do you call, very troubling and suffering disease. It can be anything. Let us say the high fever of whatever the sort. At that time, you see, we cannot sit, we cannot stand, we cannot walk, we cannot sleep, we cannot do anything else. So much of bhaya, so much of dukkha, every part of the body is paining us. We lost the hope of life or so much of disappointment, dejection. In that state, whichever disease or something, imagine. Then we approached the doctor or doctor came. Medication started. When the medication starts, you can just feel how each of these symptoms getting reduced. Accordingly, our disease getting reduced. Accordingly, we are regaining our health as well as strength. Slowly, 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 the terrible shivering fever reduced, and that heat reduced, that weakness of the all parts of the body reduced, the pains also are reduced, isn't it? That strengths are coming to us as we are becoming normal. In the same way, While chanting this mantra, we can feel we are drowned in all disease inclusion, all inclusive disease. Each of that diseases we are coming out. Feel that. You know, the first disease is what? All the anga pratyanga, not apyayana sthiti. It's a disease. There are again at the physical level only the diseases, the inabilities, the weaknesses. When we are chanting this mantra, the divine is pouring into us, let us say that amrita of the medicine, like the doctor gives medicine. And that medicine percolating into every of the our sharira and indriyas, and really we are becoming apyayita at that time while chanting this mantra, as many times as we are able to chant, and day by day also. So you can feel that we are gaining that strength. You know, ato balam indriyani cha sarvani. See that? Then the other disease of giving reality to the world of name and form projected on Paramatma. That disease also we are coming out. How? Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam. This is the medicine entering into us and curing the disease of what? Accepting something other than Brahman as reality. Then the other disease. How foolish we are that the reality, the Brahman we rejected, Nirakaranam, and we have so wholeheartedly accepted the destroying Rupanamaatmakata. That is a disease. So while chanting this mantra, that disease is going away. That we now you can feel in your mind that Brahman which we have done Nirakarana so far, we are doing the Srikarana of it. And the Jagat which we were doing Srikarana and suffering, slowly we are doing Nirakarana. See that? This mantra can be utilized that way from the totally spiritually diseased personality, means zero spirituality personality, to fully spiritually health regained personality. We can even feel that the Brahman also Moody rejected us because we rejected him. Now we are accepting him, not doing the rejection. He is also accepting us. What is the meaning of Brahman not rejecting us, accepting us means all through the day. You know, Brahma Vicharana going on, Brahma Chintana going on, Brahma Tadatmya is going on. You know, Brahma Tattva explaining mantras only we are remembering, such books only we are reading. To those satsangas only we are going. Those Mahatmas who teach Brahma Vidya, we are in the company of them. When these things are happening, so the Brahman is not rejecting us. Feel that while chanting this mantra and ensure that this is made permanent. That is why second time. Then ensure that tadatmani nirate. How come I am always nirata in the anatma even though it is causing all dukkha to me? What a big blunder mistake I am doing, crime I am doing for myself. No, no, no. While chanting this mantra, we can feel Atmanirati, not the Anatmanirati. Isn't it? Then Upanishads, Dharmaha, all the sadhana chatushte sampada, the Guru Upasadanam, the Shravana Manana Chintana Nididhyasanam, the Anubhuti, Anubhavanishta and Seva. Temai Santu. This is a fulfillment. I am fully filled personality, fulfilling my life in the realization of that Brahman. And now, whatever the upadhis are living for time, that time through these upadhis, only that Brahma Tattva Seva is going on in doing prachar of that for the world, as our gurus have done. No more anything inner and outer, chaos, confusions, conflicts, and the samsara. See that one mantra, how it refines our thinking, it refines our understanding, which redefines our goal, the correct goal, if we can make use of it. That's the beauty of our Upanishads, Shastras, Tattva Jnana, the Gurus, Guru Krupa, etc. ओमाप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मा मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मेऽस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तो ते मयि सन्तो ॐ शान्तिः 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 ओमाप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मा मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मेऽस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तो ते मयि सन्तो ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Done. Now, Sambandha Bhashyam. One powerful weapon like Brahmastra, if we can have enough to defeat all other smaller weapons. Here, the Brahmastra is the Veda, the Vedanta, the Upanishadic authority, the statements of the rishis out of their experience. The two of these Brahmastras here. One is what? Sadeva Saumya Idamagra Asit Ekamevadvayam Ekamevadvitiyam. Sadeva Saumya Idam Agre Asit, and that Sat which was there before the creation is Ekamevadvitiyam. So Agre, do you mean to say before the creation? Then after the creation that self has disappeared? No. What is the meaning of the sentences? That self which was there before creation alone is there now also in the creation. That alone will be there always. Other than that Brahman, the creation of Rupanama is unreal. Point one. Point two, that Sadvastu which was there before creation is there now. Always there is me only. That is why the second Brahmastra, Atma Atmaivedam Sarvam. Atma eva idam sarvam. So all the idam is me only. Okay? When everything is me, do I need to again gain myself? I am already gained enough. When I have I don't have to gain myself, then what do I need to do anything? When everything is me, nothing other than me, then do I need anything to do to gain myself? No. Therefore, with these two Brahmastras, all the other things that are said in the very Vedas itself, which are taken as support by the people to continue in samsara, and support of that, they try to argue with the Advaita Brahma Vidya. All the lower logics, lower thoughts can be shot or eliminated by this Brahmastra. So here, the Purva Pakshi is talking about the need of the karma. Slowly he came to this point that, but in the Vedas, karma is said as the Vidhi Vidhana. Then he says, the one who studied the entire Veda, when he is following the Upanishad said in Veda, the Brahma Vidya, why should he not follow, which is the another part of the Veda, the karma? See, these are all the lower logics, the intellectual weaknesses, the emotional weaknesses, that he is not able to give up the kartrutva, the bhoktrutva, in between karma phala, even though it is drowning him in the janma marana samsara. So that's why he said, adhigata sakala vedarthasya karma vidana. Array, you have studied all Vedas. In the Veda, karma is given as vidhi. Therefore, Advaita Jnanavataha api karma. Iti chet. Yes, you can pursue the Advaita Jnana, but you must do the karma also. Because Veda said, let us compromise, let us respect what Veda says. No, when you give this way the intellectually the value, we will be drowned from away, taken away from that Advaita Brahma Tattva, then the karma phala, all of that become again the habit. Therefore, in life, in every of the situation, to do the right thing as we have to be ruthless. Like you have to put your children in right path. At one point you have to be ruthless, isn't it? आर्या पार करना ही पड़ेगा. If you go on, compromising with your telling the children, compromising with the logics what they give, then they will never be learning higher things. एक दिन उसको बोलना ही पड़ता है ruthless. You listen what I say, otherwise get out of this house. There is no way. In the same way, here also, these Purvapakshi, these Karma Kandins, these Valasakti people, these worldly people, these Samsarins, these means our own lower mind, bring every logic, every example continuous. उनको ruthlessly हमें reject करना है. In Gita also the same topic we are saying. न कर्म अधिकृत्य विषयस्य कर्तृभोक्त्रादि ज्ञानस्य स्वाभाविकस्य सद एकमेव अद्वितीयम् आत्मा एव इदगम सर्वम इति अनेन उपवर्तितत्वात्. Don't you see in your very Veda and Upanishads, your means ours, through these two Brahmastras, all the karma related things are rejected. They are upamardita. Mardana means subduing that, destroying totally, eliminating, rejecting. Upamarditattva. Tasmat. Therefore, avidyadi doshavataha eva karmani vidiyante. Those are in avidya, those who want to continue in avidya, for them only Shruti Mata gives the karma as the vidhi. Na advaita jnanavataha. Not for the one who has realized the advaita jnana or wanting to realize the advaita brahma jnana. For him, he need not get lost in the karma kshetra. No, after listening to these Sambandha Bhashyas for sufficient period of time, slowly we have to get convinced to focus only in our inner self. And still our hearts pulls us toward the world outside, our earlier samskaras or vasanas or the habits, so much. But we have to withstand to all those strong pulls with the authority of these sentences by our Adi Shankara and our Upanishadic mantras. Only for the avidyadi doshavata, the karma vidhana, not for advaita jnanavataha. Okay, advaita jnanavata na ata eva hi vakshati. So clearly it will be told in this very Upanishad, sarve ete punyalokaha bhavanti. All these are punyalokas, the karma related, karma leading. You go there, they will be ending, again you come back. What about Brahma Samstaha? The one who is established in Aham Brahmasmi, Amrutatvam. He will be reaching to that Amrita Sthiti, the immortal. Other things are mortal. That powerful thing we have to understand when these things are said. The deep thing, keeping in mind, keeping which in mind, Shankara Bhagavan gives that. Everything else, how much ever glorious it appears to me, it is Mrutaswarup, endful. Brahma Tattva is Amrutaswarup, endless. And in this Brahma Prapti, the joy of everything Prapti is included. That is Bhagavan Adi Shankara like saints experience. From there they are speaking. In this way, the Jnana Karma Samuchchayavada rejected, we saw. Then we started yesterday studying the first portion of the Veda, this particular Upanishad, which is elaborately talking about the Upasanas, etc. Shankara Bhagavan has to explain to us the relevance of it, the need of it. Why the Shruti Mata has given that Upasana, which also seems to be having Dvaita, seems to be involving the karma. देखो सिद्धांत रूपेण अद्वैत ब्रह्म we are already to obtain that nothing to be done siddhanta rupena but sadhana kala wherever we stand depending on that if karma yoga is required we need to do if the yoga sadhana required we must do and if bhakti upasana required we should do see that beauty of the intellectual comprehension that's why Vedanti understands everything, uses everything, knows the limitation of everything, rejects everything, goes beyond everything, and reaches to that thing which is everything. See that the so called Advaita Vedantins, holding on to half portion of Adi Shankara's Sambandha Bhashya, try to reject the upasanas, try to reject the karma kanda. But the same Shankar Bhagwan, same the Upanishads, which talk about Advaita Brahma, is the mukti hetu for that the karma they are not required. They themselves are again teaching karma. That portion they are missing it, isn't it? Definitely karma phala is laukika. It won't give moksha. Only Brahma Vidya gives. But are you able to do 24 Gante Aham Brahmasmi Dhyana? Do it. Then you are right. What Shankara said, what Upanishad said, that reject the karma, only Brahma Vidya. But if any one of us are not able to do any time the Brahma Vidya to save ourselves, to become qualified, either of the Upasana or Karma Yoga, we have to do. To be qualified for Brahma Vidya. That clarity nahi hai to, here Brahma Vidya we want to pursue, but we don't have Yogyata. To obtain the Yogyata, whatever the Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga have to be done, we are not doing it. Now imagine what is the position of that personality. Yogyata is not there, and he wants to reach to Brahma Vidya. And for obtaining Yogyata, the Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Upasanas have to be done. He is not doing them. He will become intellectual giant of Vedantic knowledge with absolute impurities in the heart because Bhakti is not done, laziness of the personality because Karma Yoga is not done. That is the most dangerous situation. That one side will utter tamoguna at the body level. Second side, we are also distracted in the mind with so many worldly things as goal. Third side, still we are talking about Advaita Jnana. We fool ourselves first of all. We misguide others too. You know? This seeming confusion has to be sorted out. There is no confusion. It's seeming. Moksha comes through Brahma Prapti. Brahman we are already. We have to realize that's it. For that, none of the Dvaita related karmas or upasanas are required. Which this is sentence after reaching to that final point. Like when I am on the final rung of the ladder, before entering or going on to the terrace, I can say that I don't need the ladder with all its rungs. I don't need all these steps. Last moment may. But to reach to that last point, I have to climb from first step or not, isn't it? Same way, to qualify, everything we have to do. But those qualification giving sadhanas of karma and upasana, don't take them as the goals. Don't get stuck up there. With the respect and reverence with which we started all of them, use them and reach to that state. Same respect and reverence with gratitude, we say salutations to them, go to the Brahma. If you are not able to reach to that, understand that we have to do something related to Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga to become qualified. Where is the conflict in that? Where is the confusion in that? Not knowing this, the Karma Kandins and Dvaitins are Upasakas. They are stuck up here. They have the fear of losing the individuality. Therefore, they don't want to obtain or adopt the Advaita Jnana. The Advaita Tattva listening people are caught up in that Siddhanta Jnana without their inner qualification. The Brahmana Buddhi cannot come. This they are not able to understand. And inner qualification cannot come without sufficient karma yoga, upasana yoga. So those people also are troubling themselves. These people also are troubling. That is why Bhagavan Shankara wants to save his students, to help them, to really genuinely do the things to be done to reach to the goal to be reached. And it is absolutely internal and personal. That after some 10, 20 years of study of all these subject, having mastered the theory, then now each one should think for himself, where do we stand? I am at the Dehaditadatma Sthiti and Tamoguna. I must do with all my Vedantic Jnana, the Karma Yoga, even if it is required, the Jhadu Pocha. Then only I can come out of Dehadadatma legend. So too, with all the Tattva Jnana Siddhantik, if my mind is into the world, into the distractions, I must do the Upasana Yogas, Upasana Sadhana, as well as the Yama Niyamadi Ashtanga Yoga. Through all of them, when I am now in such a state of absolute vairagya from the world, nothing is distracting me, calmness, quietness in the mind, then you no need to do anything but like jaga, just go inside to the deep sadhana of neti neti soham soham. And in that nididhyasana sthiti, reject the tadatma with upadhis, identify with the Brahma. This clarity should come to us. Till it comes, we have to keep on studying. Okay. So, tatra etasmin advaita vidya prakarane abhyudaya sadhanani upasanani uchyante. How cute was this sentence and how trickish it was and how subtle it was. Yesterday we have pondered very deeply. I am not going to repeat. Kal bataya, kal ka suno. Then, why the upasanas are told? Few of the logics he gave. One, Kaivalya Sannikrishta Falani cha. They are all Kaivalya Sannikrishta Falani. Almost closest to the Kaivalya are the Phala of these Upasanas. Isn't it? But yet they are not Kaivalya Phala. Kaivalya से बहुत पास वाला फल तक these upasanas take you. Which are they? We can become, we can reach to the Brahmaloka even with the upasanas, one can become Brahmadeva also. So close, next to it is the Kaivalya. With lots of upasanas, do one Brahmanda is made and you are made as Brahmadeva for it. कोई difficulty नहीं है परमात्मा को. अनंत कोटि ब्रह्मांडास he has so much capacity. Like a multimillionaire, if he wants to give job to 100 people, he can start a firm somewhere, अरे लगे उसमें, he can give job to them. What is difficult in that? So, Kaivalya Sannikrishta Falani, understand it. But not the Kaivalya Pada. Second one is Advaita Adi Ishad Vikruta Brahma Vishayani. So, in this Upasana, whose Upasana we are doing? Not the real Advaita Brahma, but Ishad Vikruta Brahma. What is the Vikruti in the Brahma? We saw pure Brahma. The Prakruta Brahma is Ishvara. The Vikruta Brahma is Hiranyagarbha. He is the one who is worshipped in the Vedic period as the highest. As the Pauranic period came, then the Ramas, the Krishnas, the Shivas, all of them. But before that, the Brahmadeva. So, Isha Vikruta Brahma Vishayani. And who is that Vikruta Brahma? Who is the point of worship? Mano Mayaha Prana Sharira Ityadi. How are you saying that he is a Vikruta Brahma? Because he is Manomayaha, he is Prana Shariraha. That Hiranyagarbha, which will be told in this very Upanishad. So therefore, the pure Brahman is Mano Atita Prana Atita. Isn't it? That is our own inner self. In that, the Upasana is trying to identify with him. You can call it as Upasana. More than that, you can maintain a Sakshi Bhava or you can think that I am that, I am that. So this is deep inner meditation. At a lower level, the upasana. So, manomaya, prana, sharira, ityadini. So, how many things are said? First is in the beginning of this Upanishad, upasanas are told. Upasanas are in general used by others for the abhyudaya prapti. For the sadhakas, they can take us to the Brahmaloka, which is very kaivalya, close to the kaivalya phala, moksha, but not kaivalya. And here in that upasana, the upasya devata is the Vikruta Brahma. Okay. That Vikruta Brahma talked there as Manomaya Prana Sharira Ityadi. So it's a very mystical saying. As we study that portion, we reach to that. So who is that Brahma Deva? Chaturmukha Brahma. Picturization comes later on. Before that, the Sarva Jiva Samashti Mana, Sarva Jiva Samashti Prana. He is called as Hiranyagar. He has no particular form or name. Form or name later on they came. For the one who is not able to lift his mind's attention to that Samashti Prana, Samashti Mana, to him the Rupa Nama are given. But otherwise, to a highly qualified one, Manomaya Prana Sharira. He is the one Vikruta Brahma, he is the one Upasya. He, okay, can give us any of the Laukika Phalas, he can even bless us with the Brahma Vidya if we seek him. Next one what? Karma Samruddhi Phalani Cha. Karma Samruddhi Phalani, these upasanas substantiate all our karmas and they give Samruddhi Phala of that karma. You understand? As we explained yesterday very clearly, karma done without upasana also gives the result. Same Ishvara only gives the result. But karma added with upasana, the Samruddha Phala will come. Yesterday, 3, 4, 5 examples we gave, if you remember them. Then, Rahasya Samanyani, Manovritti Samanyani cha. What is the Rahasya Samani? Huh? Okay. Rahasya Samanyani means Rahasya is the Rahasya Sthitaha. Rahasya Sthita is Advaita Vidya, Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya. Rahasya Samani means Rahasya Samani, Rahasya Samanyat, Manovrutti Samanyatcha. So Rahasya Samanyat means what? These upasanas are given as much importance as the Rahasya Brahma Vidya, because in this Upanishad, in the Upanishad only where Brahma Vidya is given, this upasana also is given. So Rahasya Samanyat means Samana position as if given. Second one what? Manovritti Samanyacha. This we have to ponder to understand. With so much of Brahma Vidya praise we do, still if Anubhava of the Brahmasmi has not come, a step lower than that Anubhuti, whatever we talk about Brahma Vidya, it is only intellectual knowledge, isn't it? And all the intellectual apprehensions are Vritti Rupa only. Think about it. And what is Upasana? Upasana also is Vritti. That He is the Lord, He is all pervading, etc. He can remove my difficulties, He can give me my Sukha, He can bless me with whatever boons I want. Even He can give me the Antakarana Shuddhi, He can even guide me towards the Brahma Vidya. What are all these? Vritti Samanyana, Manovritti Samanya. So, in the Upanishad, in this Upanishad, as much sacred importance given to Brahma Vidya, so much to the Upasana also is given. Second, Upasana and Brahma Vidya have one similarity, that both are Vrityatmaka before the Anubhuti comes. So, he is trying to tell us, Shankara Bhagavan, why Shruti Mata brought the Upasana Prakriya or Prakarana in the Brahma Vidya portion of Veda or Vedanta or Upanishad. So, Manomaya Prana Sharira Ityadini Karma Samruddhi Falani Cha Karmanga Sambandhini. Karmanga Sambandhini is that for the Upasana, Karma is there as Anga. So, that Karma and Upasana which belong to Dvaita, which were so ruthlessly rejected so far, to establish the Advaita Jnana alone is the Hetu for Moksha. Once that clarity comes, now for the sadhakas, from whatever the state they are now, to help them to guide them, again the karma upasana help is taken. As we have seen just 10-12 minutes back. So, therefore, karma is the anga for the upasana. Karma anga yukta upasana is given importance in the Upanishad itself, along with the Brahma Vidya. And like the Upasana, Brahma Vidya, like Brahma Vidya Upasana, the Vritti Samanya they have. So Rahasya Samanyat, Mano Vritti Samanyacha. So he is explaining that sentence. Yatha Advaita Jnanam Mano Vritti Matram. Jnanam ki baat keh rahe, not Anubhuti. And Jnanam is not our goal, Anubhuti is the goal. For the Anubhuti, for the required neti sadhana to do and also to reject the world, we need to have the vritti jnana, theoretical knowledge. Therefore, yatha advaita vijnanam mano vritti matram, try to catch it, try to become subtler. Yatha advaita jnanam mano vritti matram, tata anyani api upasanani mano vritti rupani iti. Even all the upasanas also manovritti rupani. Iti hi samanyam. Asti hi samanyam. That is how the samanyata is there between the upasana as well as Narayana, the Advaita Jnana. Now see, if you are very careful to listen, very subtle in intellect, whatever the explanation Bhagavan Shankara gave so far for the upasana after rejecting the Jnana Karma Samuchchaya. Today we have seen in the introduction also, the Jnana Karma Samuchchaya Khandana is done satisfactorily. After that, what Upanishad spoke in the beginning called as Upasana Kanda, while trying to justify it, right from beginning if you see, he is telling both the things. The need of it is telling, and also we have to rise above that also. There's a very trickish, very subtle way he is conveyed. Those are so subtle in their intellect, they'll be catching it. Like we have seen, it is Kaivalya Sannikrushta Phala, but not Kaivalya Phala. Isn't it? It is Upasana is a Brahma only, but not the pure Brahman, but Vikruta Brahma. See that? एक तरफ प्रेज भी कर रहे हैं, सेम टाइम द लिमिटेशन भी हमको बता रहे हैं. And even started with that beautiful sentence what ki tatra etasmin advaita vidya prakarane abhyudaya sanadhanani upasnani uchyante. We saw it yesterday. Upasanas are the abhyudaya sadhana, not nishresa sadhana. They give us kaivalya sannikrushta phala but not kaivalya phala. So to advaitat ishad vikruta brahma vishaya, not the shuddha brahma vishaya. So to manomaya prana sharira ityadini. That Hiranyagarbha whom we are worshipping is Manomaya Prana Sharira. What about Parabrahma? Apranahi Amana Shubhraha is beyond Prana and Mana. तो उपासना का जरूरत बताते हुए ही उनका लिमिटेशन भी बता रहे. That's the correct way of saying. Then karma samruddhi falanicha. They give the samruddhi to the karma which you do and give the samruddhi phala to the karma. Whether it is Swadharma karma, whether it is Punya karma, whether it is Yajna Agadi karma, when you add Upasana to that, the phala becomes Samruddha. You get better results, pakka result. Then karma anga sambandhini. See that? This Upasana has the help of the karma taken. isn't it? That way, karma जरूरत है उपासना को बताते हुए, because the karma also is there in upasana. अद्वैत ज्ञान से वो थोड़ा नीचे ही है, because in अद्वैत ज्ञान already कर्म समुच्चय is rejected. Next one, रहस्य सामान्यात मनोवृत्ति सामान्यात. The Upanishad में दोनों को, रहस्य मीन्स उपनिषद, सामान्यात मीन्स इन द उपनिषदिक ब्रह्म विद्या के साथ ये उपासना भी, नॉट ओनली इन दिस उपनिषद, many Upanishads it is joined. Second one, मनोवृत्ति सामान्याच. This मनोवृत्ति सामान्यता he has explained. यथा अद्वैत ज्ञानम मनोवृत्ति मात्रम तथा अन्यानि अपि उपासनानि मनोवृत्ति रूपाणि इति अस्ति हि सामान्यम. Therefore, why in the Upanishad the Upasana brought? Because of these two things. So, here the trickish thing, what is it? Because like the Advaita Jnana is Vritti Rupa, Upasana also is Vritti Rupa. Therefore, the Upasana is given equal level with the Advaita Jnana. From here, this side. दोनों वृत्ति मात्र होने के कारण even the upasana also is given equal importance in the Upanishad. From Upanishad side, if you bring from this side, if your Advaita Jnana is vritti matra, it's only intellectual knowledge, it is as good as Upasana only, it is not real Advaita Jnana. What is real Advaita Jnana? Vritti rahita anubhuti. तो इधर से देखोगे तो एक मीनिंग आता है हमको, उधर से देखो तो एक मीनिंग. तो हियर व्हाई उपासना इज गिवन इन द उपनिषद? बिकॉज इट इज एज ग्रेट एज द अद्वैत विद्या. हाउ अद्वैत विद्या इज वृत्त्यात्मक, उपासना इज वृत्त्यात्मक. Right? That's how the given upasana's value is lifted. Why it has to be done? Because Upanishad mein diya na, and we are loyal followers of Upanishad. Whatever the Upanishad says is final for us. The same Upanishad in another place, if it rejects the Upasana, we also reject with along with Upanishad Mata. Our interest is in our faith in the correctness of the Upanishad, not in any other thing. So here, the Upanishad herself is saying Upasana, so therefore that is called Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhya Avadharana. So the Vritti Samanya as well as Rahasya Samanya are the hetus, because of which the Upasana also is equivalent to Brahma Vidya. Therefore, that also is given the position in the Upanishad, this Upanishad. From this side, if you see, if the Brahma Vidya is not Anubhavika, if it is only Vrityatmakaha, you are only doing Upasana. You are not experiencing the Brahma Vidya. That also is the another thing. So, Manovarti Rupaniti Asti Samanyam. Okay, Samanyam you told now. Kaha tarhi Advaita Jnanasya Upasananam cha Visheshaha. Then, if so much of similarity you are bringing, it should be one. If you are naming it to be different, there must be some difference. So, Kaha tarhi Advaita Jnanasya Upasananam cha Vishesha. Vishesha means difference. What is that which differentiates between these two? See that now Bhagavan Shankara, so cute and so subtle, the difference between these two he puts in front. So by saying this, what is showing again? The Upanishadic Lakshya of Advaita Brahma again is substantiating respectfully. What is respect here? Respect given to the Upasana. Why Upasana has to be respected? Because it is given in the Upanishad. Anything given in the Upanishad is sacred. If the Upanishad talks about Karma Yoga, that is sacred. That if it talks about Upasana, it is sacred. If it talks about the Yoga Sadhana, it is sacred. Because Upanishad cannot go wrong. Because if we try to misunderstand Upanishad or devalue it in our heart, we lost the support. Once the Upanishadic support we lose, which is the highest authority, nothing in the world can become our support. Like, बच्चे कहते हैं ना यंगस्टर्स कि मेरे माँ बाप को ही नहीं सुनता हूं मैं, तो तुम्हारे बात क्यों सुनूंगा? In the same way, I have rejected the Upanishad only, then I can reject everything. That danger comes, isn't it? With my ego and intellection, if I find fault with Upanishad, then Upanishad doesn't become respectful to me, like to your Guru. with your mind and ego and intellect, find fault with the guru or some shortcoming, you lose faith in the guru. उससे गुरु को कोई नुकसान नहीं है. Who are the losers? We are the losers, na? That we don't go to that guru anymore. We don't study the Upanishads from him. We don't attend the satsang. Then we lost in the samsara. Then you pray to the God. God says, I gave you the best suitable guru to you. You rejected. Now suffer this life. After 20,000 lives, again I will make you human being. That time let me see. What will you see? Same guru I will send. You cannot say, but I have not done Karwa Chauth for the same guru. You may have not done, but you deserve that guru only. Interesting, no? Once we devalue the Upanishad, we don't value anything else. We have to value Upanishad. So in this Upanishad, the Upasana is told, so that has to be justified. While justifying it again, that is not the goal of Upanishad, that also has to be brought. Because in the Upasana there is Dvaita. Advaita is not our goal, Advaita Tattva is our goal. Therefore, how to bridge the gap? That is the genius of Shankara trying to explain. And these are all our intellectual exercises for clearer and clearer understanding. The more clear we are in the understanding and the convictions, we don't go wrong while doing our sadhanas. That's why you see even all Adi Shankaracharya Parampara related, any of the Mathadipatis, etc., one side they talk Advaita Brahma Vidya, but don't you say some of them doing Rudra Abhisheka, some of them doing the Vishnu Puja, Krishna Puja, some are the Devi Upasakas, which is the Shankara Matha where one or the other Devata is not there, where the Nitya Upasanas are not done. Batao. Shankar Bhagwan himself, while establishing four mathas and giving the Amnaya, we have studied the text Mathamnaya in the evening class. Yaad hai na? Is seen the Devata is given. Veda is told, Upanishad is told, Mahavakya is told, Sadhanas are told, same time the Devata is told and Upasanas. So therefore, the half-intellected fellows holding to one part of the Upanishad, that Advaita Brahmagnana is moksha, therefore I won't do anything of Upasana or Karma Kanda, Karma Yoga. He gets lost in the impurities and lazinesses, etc. And the one who is involved in the Karma Yoga and Upasana, he gets lost in Dvaita. He doesn't want to apprehend or understand the Advaita Brahmagnana. What we have to do is we should know clearly the position of all of them, need of all of them. Then rise above. Even Advaita Jnana Siddhanta, we have to rise above rejecta when we have to sit in the Anubhuti. Because the Jnana is Vrityatmakaha. We don't want Vritti Rupa Jnanam. It never gave moksha. Anubhava Jnanam only gave moksha. What is Vritti Rupa Jnanam? The 20 times you studied all the Upanishads with Bhashyam and you gave thousands and thousands of lectures. So much so that every sentence of the Bhashya, every sentence of the mantra is thoroughly mugged by you. You are touched and everything comes out from your mouth. But yet, have you experienced the Brahman? No, still I am at the Sthula Deha level. Means what? 50 बार ब्रह्म विद्या का पूरा पढ़कर भी हजारों लेक्चर देकर भी one can be still at a देहोस्मी level. Oh, that is why नायमात्मा प्रवचनेन लभ्यः न मेधया न बहुना श्रुतेन. ऐसे थोड़ी बोला उपनिषद ने. You are still at the upadhika sthai in your identity. And about the Brahman, you are only at the vritti sthai, that you only have the theoretical knowledge. You have never done the practical sadhana of rising above the upadhis and nor the practical sadhana of identifying with the Brahman. Means what? Without rising above the upadhis, without identifying with Brahman is equal to without moksha, we can be in the Shruti Adhyayana only for millions of lives without moksha. That is the Mahamaya. That is why every day we pray, O Lord, O Mother, protect me from myself. Let the Siddhanta Jnana take me to sadhana. Let sadhana take me to the Siddhi. Let me establish in that Anubhuti. We pray for that only every day. नहीं तो हम ज्ञान में फंसे रहते, और ज्ञान नहीं रहना भी प्रॉब्लम है, ज्ञान रहना भी प्रॉब्लम है। कर्म योग उपासना योग नहीं करना भी प्रॉब्लम है, करते हुए उसमें फंसे रहना भी प्रॉब्लम है। All the problems sort out when our intellect gets all correct understanding, which takes time. We are in this process. So, one side, Shankara has to reject the Dvaita Upasanas and Karma Kanda and establish Advaita Jnana. Second side, he'll have to support the Karma and Upasana again because they are a part of Upanishad. Upanishad is our highest respectful, reverential authority against which even one sentence, one word also we don't utter. आप देखो ना, मजेदार बात. This is like Arjuna's sthiti, है ना? He'll have to respect and revere Bhishma and Drona, and he'll have to fight war also with them. Like every of you have this problem. You want to love your children, same time for their nonsense, you want to beat them also. It happens with your wife or husband also. So much seva she is doing, therefore you want to love her. And sometimes so much nonsensical that you want to divorce only. For her also same thing. She loves so much, but again he is male domination, useless fellow. She again has. Negotiate करना ही पड़ता है life. See that? Everywhere it is same, even in sadhana also. This understanding helps us to balance. See, the purpose of all our this study understanding is to prepare mentally ready. So that any such situation comes while going to sadhana, we know, अच्छा ऐसा होने वाला था, हमें पहले ही पता था, इसलिए मेरे लिए shocking नहीं. Like the one who is traveling in the mountain area during rainy season, he is mentally prepared. Anywhere landslide can happen, and I may get caught up. It's somewhere हो गया, वो पता है होता है बारिश में तो होता है वो मेरे को पता है. But फिर भी मुझे जाना था, so I was going. Earlier landslides I crossed, but this one I am caught up. Never mind, they will clear it again. I will go. Isn't it? I am going to the roads on peak hours. I know peak hour means heavy traffic jam होगा. Isn't it? This is a season. Therefore, seasonally the things are of high demand. Therefore, the cost will be more. You prepare mentally, for everything. Isn't it? And then the parents know now that my son has become 18, 20. So he will develop his individuality. Therefore, whatever I say, he may not like it. So he may express his likes, dislikes. The matured parents know it. A guru also knows, oh no, disciples are taught well from few years now, they are at the matured level. Now, therefore, he knows how to deal with them differently. He cannot take the disciples same way as they were in the beginning. Isn't it? They change in time. They also learn, they also grow. The gurus know. And they have become egoistic also. That also guru knows. And जिस गुरु से सीखा और उस गुरु को ही वो लोग फिर क्या कहते हैं चेकमेट करना चाहते हैं. He knows that also. Here also. Karmakanda required, not required. Upasana required, not required. Brahma Vidya, Siddhanta required but not sufficient. Anubhuti alone gives moksha. But for Anubhava, whatever the internal sadhana to be done, for that Siddhanta Jnana is required. For the Siddhanta Jnana and sadhana, Antakarana Shuddhi is required. For the Shuddhi of Antakarana, Upasana is required. Upasana is always endowed with the karma. But same karma and Upasana, if not done for Antakarana Shuddhi and Brahma Vidya, then they can give us what do you call? Kaivalya Sannikrushta Falani up to that level, but not Kaivalya. है कि नहीं बात? That is why what you are doing is one thing, what is your purpose of doing that is second thing. So if doing yuddha and if your purpose is Antakarana Shuddhi and Paramatma Prapti, that yuddha is a sadhana. You are doing a sadhana, but your goal is not Paramatma, but something other than it, then you are honestly struggling. It's a yuddha. Why? With all those upasanas, karma, whatever the result you get, still that is limited, still that is endful. So therefore, again you suffer only. Where you suffer is called yuddha only. Think about it. So in this way, kaha tarhi advaita jnanasya upasananancha visheshaha uchyate. What is the difference between Advaita Jnana and Upasana? Very beautiful thought. Tomorrow, thoroughly we study that. With this, the Sambandha Bhasha will be over. Then the first Khanda, first chapter of this Upanishad we enter. Right? While entering also, what is the essence of first Khanda? 10-15 minutes will explain. Then one by one mantra we study. Thus, we are giving a chance for us while going through the Upanishad as it is for our deeper, higher, subtler, expanding understanding. This effort of yours of coming to the class is so beautiful. Little Swadhyaya, Manana also done, it adds to it. If you cannot do that, at least come to the class every day. It is minimum. If I don't come to the class, Swamiji, if you don't come, what can I tell you? Because you are not coming. There is nothing telling. I cannot tell now, जब आप नहीं आते मैं क्या करूं? आओ तो ही कहता हूँ ना. क्या कहते हो? पहले आने को कहता हूँ. आते रहो बस, सुनते रहो. You know, this exercise of listening to Shankara Bhashya and Upanishad, let it continue. It's a suggestion given, neither humbly nor authentically. I have no authority on you, nor I need to be humble to you. A suggestion. In fact, I am giving it to myself loudly. You listen, listen, not. It is your choice. I am going to study every day. So, welcome. Let us study together. Om 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 Purnamadah Shruti Matre Namaha Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. So today also we tried, we attempted, we expressed our humbleness towards our Shruti Mata. We pray to all our gurus and may they equip us, empower us. Thank you, respected friends. Second sadhana of ours today is Veda Mantra Parayana. From today for like next 7 days, same type of Veda mantras wherein we are praying to various phenomenal Shaktis. By recognizing their power and glory, we are praying to them that may my all inner and outer life be freed from all this sin. And in your and my language, what is sin? Doing anything other than Brahma Vidya pursuit. Even the most divine Upasana karma, Punya karma also is Papa. Because that gives such result which ends. Again, we continue to be Jiva only. For you and I, for others, they have their definitions of sin. For us, the definition of sin is anything done other than Brahma Vidya. Clear? Those mantras are every day one Devata. Today is Agni. Tomorrow is Indra. Day after tomorrow is Vayu. So each of the Devata, seven mantras, praying to him to free us from all outer and inner sins and obstructions, etc. Okay. And the Mrugaraha is the Devata, is the Rishi to whom these mantras are revealed. Today's first one is Agni is the Devata. As I told you, tomorrow's second Indra, then the is तरह सात देवता होंगे. So these are all the Vedic devatas. Agni, Vayu, Varuna, Indra, Kubera, etc. So what is it said? This mantra is Sarva Roga Chikitsa mantra. So to Sarva Papa Nivarana mantra. Doing the Papa is the first Roga. Doing the Papa leads to all the Rogas. The Roga ka expression is Dukkha. So Dukkha is the Roga is the Papa. Misery is the disease is the sin. So if the cause called sin removed, then the diseases go away. When the diseases go away, the dukkha go away. The dis-ease means not at ease is equal to dukkha. See the clarity? So here the Agni Devatas Upasana in 7 mantras. So again, if I explain to you the meaning of it, ki this Panchayajnagni, I know it. And these Agnis are the ones which help me in doing Garhapatyadi Yajna. Then this Agni is the one which is there in everyone entered as Jataragni and serving the people. That Agni Devata I am worshipping. So the Jataragni Yukta Agni, the Loka supporting Agni, the Panchagni Yajna supporting or helping Agni, I am recognizing its presence, its glory, and I am saluting and praying to that Agni. What is the prayer? Such Agni, free me from that sinful life which is the cause of all anartha, all papa, which is the cause of all the anartha. You know, so the various yajnas are Deva Yajna, Pitru Yajna, Bhuta Yajna, Manusha Yajna, and Brahma Yajna. Everybody is supposed to do the Pancha Yajnas every day. For all of them, the Agni is the Hetu. Now, I will not explain detail how for each one of them the Agni helps. Like the Brahma Yajna is wherein the Guru is teaching and disciple is listening. There, the Agni is the Guru's Vani. है ना वाणी रूपेण अग्नि only na vacho devata vahni the fiery speech in that the disciples the ajnana samidhas the ignorance oblations are getting burnt like that the jnana agni there in that way so to o jata veda o agni deva you are the one havyavahana whatever the ahutis I offer you are taking them to all the devatas okay such you are the ones mm, um, who are cause for me to do so many yajnas and propitiate various devatas. Such you, give me such sadbuddhi that I have proper devotion to all the required devatas and am always aligned to them and deserving blessings from them. And whatever the papa I have in me, because of which these things I'm not able to understand or do, please remove them. This is the second mantra artha. The third mantra also, all the time throughout the day, some or the other Agni Yajna I am going on doing. O Agni Devata, you are the destroyer of all the Dushta Rakshasas. O Agni Devata, you inspire me and make me do the yajnas more and more. So I am offering all the Ajyadi Ahuti and you are Prajwalita. Such you, again I am praying, free me from all the Papa. So free me from all the Papa is a continuous thing in all seven mantras and next seven. So 49 times we are praying to all the seven devatas. See that? Papa means every level of sin may go away from our system. So too, the Agni is Sujataha. Agni has got name Jata Veda. He is also called Vaishwanara. He is the Sarva Vyapakaha. He is also called as Havyavahana. Him I am invoking. Such Devata, such Agni, free me from all the sins. So that Agni making as a friends, all the rishis have got the Atma Bala. That Agni, invoking whose Shakti, the Devatas are powerful to destroy all the Asuras, all the Devatas and Indra also. Such Agni, empower me also that I am free from all my sinful life at the intellectual level, at my mental level, at my vocal level, at my physical level. So, Kaya, Vacha, Manasa, Buddhya, Indriyahi, Ankarena, in our life, there should never be the sin. Sin is forgetting the divinity. So to that Agni with which the Devatas again having churned the ocean got the Amruta. So to that Agni with which all the plants are creating all the Oshadis as well as nectarine, fruits, etc. So to all that Agni with which taking the support of which the Yajamanas having doing various yajnas reaching to Swargadi Loka and becoming Devatas, etc. Such Agni free me from all the sins. Isn't it? Then the last one, let that Agni Bhagwan, with whose prashasana the whole Jagat is functioning, that Agni, because of whom all the Graha Nakshatras also are in their position with their powers, that Agni, because of which all the living beings are born on the earth. That way, Sarva Jagat Karana Rupa, that Agni Devata, because of whom all the Jagat Karyas are happening. I am doing the stuti of that Agni. So, I am invoking that Agni. May he fulfill all my various these upasanas, worships, namaskaras, yajna, etc. by giving me the desired results. The result is, what I want is all the sins. The final sin is Atma Avidya, ignorance of self. From that onwards, every Papa may be freed from by this Agni Devata. This is how the Sapta mantras are there, friends. Beautiful ना? आज एक या दो पढ़ते हैं, keeping the time in mind. हाँ. Om. I am also chanting every of this thing along with you only. I'm not master of that. We have not dedicated ourselves for that. So many things we can't do it one time. But still, our respect to Shruti Mata, we are chanting them, sending those bija in us, so that in future our life is involved in our Brahma Vidya pursuit, and to qualify for that, whatever the Vedokta sadhanas we have to do. For that purpose, we are doing all this. Om Agnermanve Prathamasya Prachetasaha. Om Agnermanve Prathamasya Prachetasaha. Panchajanyasya Bahudaya Mindate. Panchajanyasya Bahudaya Mindate. Visho Vishah Pravishivam Samimahe. Visho Vishah Pravishivam Samimahe. Sano Munchatvam Hasaha. Sano munchatvam hasaha. This saha naha amhasaha munchatu. Saha means that Agnideva. Naha means all of us. Munchatu, free from ahamsaha, amhasaha, from the sins. This line is common. Om Agnermanve Prathamasya Prachetasaha Panchajanyasya Bahudaya Mindate Visho Vishah Pravishivam Samimahe Sano Munchatvam Hasaha Agnermanve Prathamasya Prachetasaha Panchajanyasya Bahudaya Mindate Visho Vishah Pravishivam Samimahe Sano Munchatvam Hasaha. Second mantra. Yata Havyam Vahasi Jathavedo यथा हव्यं वहसि जातवेदो यथा यज्ञं कल्पयसि प्रजानन् यथा यज्ञं कल्पयसि प्रजानन् एवा देवेभ्यः सुमतिं स आवह एवा देवेभ्यः सुमतिं स आवह सुमतिं न आवह सनो मुञ्चत्वं हसः सनो मुञ्चत्वं हसः यदा हव्यं वहसि जातवेदो यथा यज्ञं कल्पयसि प्रजानन् एवा देवेभ्यः सुमतिर्न आवह सनो मुञ्चत्वं हसः यथा हव्यं वहसि जातवेदो यथा यज्ञं कल्पयसि प्रजानन् एवा देवेभ्यः सुमतिर्न आवह सनो मुञ्चत्वं हसः. Third, यामन्याम् अन्नुवयुक्तं वहिष्ठं यामन्यामन्नुपयुक्तं वहिष्ठं कर्मन् कर्मन्नाभगमग्निमीडे कर्मन् कर्मन्नाभगमग्निमीडे रक्षोहणं यज्ञवृधं घृताहुतं रक्षोहणं यज्ञवृधं घृताहुतं सनो मुञ्चत्वं हसः सनो मुञ्चत्वं हसः याम् अन्याम् अन्नुपयुक्तं वहिष्ठं कर्मन् कर्मन्नाभगमग्निमीडे रक्षोहणं यज्ञवृधं घृताहुतं सनो मुञ्चत्वं हसः यामन्यामन्नुपयुक्तं वहिष्ठं कर्मन् कर्मन्नाभगमग्निमीडे रक्षोहणं यज्ञवृधं घृताहुतं सनो मुञ्चत्वं हसः. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Remaining four, कल के लिए wait करो. All of them tomorrow will do. So this is how the Lord is blessing us. Let us make use of what we are receiving. The remaining, when we are sticking to it, the Lord Himself will take care. Don't allow the mind to come with any confusions or doubts or inhibitions or the ego, in trying to compare, contrast. ये सारा उपाधियों का ना दुष्कर्म जो हमारे साधना को सत्यानाश करता है. Protect ourselves from our own upadhis. I try. Come sit in this class humbly, do this one. Otherwise, the mind, the egos, all of them, they play such a havoc in us. Their job is only to disturb us and distract us. And you and I, what we have to achieve, what the gurus are, or the Lord is giving us sadhana chance, let us do it sincerely. One of them is our this class. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om 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 Om. In today's our second last one sadhana, we will be mm, doing what? The mantra dhyana. Today mantra dhyana also continuation of what we are doing from last 2 days. You know, day before yesterday we learned the Apastamba Maharshi Gayatri. Yesterday we have done the Baudhayana Rishi. Today also the Ashwalayana Rishi. These three rishis, one side establishing in Brahma Vidya, second side as ordered by the divine, have done their one duty of, you know, whatever the Karma Kanda Adi are said in the Vedas and Upanishads, which are in the mystical language, they brought them in Sutra Rupa, apprehendable, comprehensible, understandable for all the subsequent generation of humanity, which is again a very divine, tough task. So, as we have the Avastamba Sutras, as we have yesterday we saw Baudhayana Sutra, we also have the Ashwalayana Sutra. This Ashwalayana Rishi also, Krishna Vasudeva, about him also, the Vaidika explanation about where is he, where from he is born, all of that are not there. This much from his name, Ashwalayana is equal to Ashwala Gotra. He belongs to again Rigveda Shakalya Shaka. Shakala Shaka it is called. Okay, from childhood he was busy in Vedadhenam and he was the disciple of Shaunaka Maharshi. Shaunako Havai Mahashala. In that Shaunaka Maharshi's ashrama, he learned the Veda, the Brahmana, the Aranyaka, the Yajnavidhi, the Dharma Shastras, the Moksha Shastra. So in the parampara, you see, Brahmadeva, Vasishtad Rishi, Shaktiyad Rishi, Parasharad Rishi, in that comes the Shakalya Rishi, in that comes the Shaunaka Maharshi. Shaunaka Maharshi's Shishya is this Ashwalayana Maharshi. Okay. Him we find in the Kaushitaki Aranya of the Rigveda Shakalya Shaka. So Atha Ashwalayana Shaunakam Hovacha. In this way, Ashwalayanaji went and spoke to the Shaunaka Rishi and expressed his jignasa. That comes. This is how the Ashwalayana Rishi's Nama comes in that Veda. Then this Ashwalayana Rishi has given to us again, like the Baudhayana and the Avastambaji, Shrauta Sutram, Gruhya Sutram, and then Dharma Sutras. Okay. So he is the Rigveda, Karma Kanda Ityadi. He gave the Sutra Rupa to that. He is the Shaunaka Maharshi Shishya, Vaidika Acharya Vyavasthapakaha. In that way, he has given in the Ashwalayana Sutras all those Yajna Agadi, etc. Gruhya Sutras, the Shodasha Karma, etc. Dharma Sutra, he has given all the Dharmika Jivana Vidana. So, in that way, Rigveda Parirakshakaha, Samskara Vyavasthapakaha, Guru Bhakta and Sharanagata, Dharma Vyavasthapaka, Veda Sampradaya Rakshaka is this Ashwalayana Rishi, whom we can respect and revere 16 times. We chant his mantra also. So, his mantra is Om Shaunaka Shishyaya Vidmahe. So, Veda Sthapakaya we have seen, Veda Sevakaya we have seen. We say we are today as Veda Aradhakaya Dhimahi. He has done the Aradhana of the Veda by giving us all these sutras. Okay. Shaunaka Shishyaya Vidmahe Veda Aradhakaya Dhimahi. Then Tanna Ashwalayana Maharshi Prachodaya. May all the rishis who are eternally there in that Parabrahma Paramatma, they are not conditioned by Deshakala. The Sthula Shariras, they go in the, what do you call, Panchamahabhuta, etc. But that beings are always there in Brahman, no? Paramatma Tattva mein, Sarvadhisthana Brahma mein, all the Devatas are always there. No Paramatma is beyond all that. Beyond all that. So when we invoke, they bless us. And we are just checking our hearts. Is it conditioned? No. How? Every rishi we are remembering. And also another beauty in our heart is we are not seeking from any rishi anything other than Brahma Prapti. So सारे ऋषियों को वर्शिप करते हुए मन का कन्फ्यूजन को दूर कर ली और एक ही लक्ष्य को मांगते हुए बुद्धि के स्पष्टता को भी हम हर दिन दृढ़ कर रहे हैं. That's how we are helping ourselves. Okay. Om Ata Parabrahma Paramatma Swarupa Ashwalayana Maharshaya Namaha Dhyayami Avayami Asanapadyadin Sarvayami Pujayami Samasta Shaktyopachara Bhaktyopacharadin Samarpayami Chatrachamanadin Samarpayami Namaskaromi Tava Charanau Sharanagatoasmi Prarthayami Mam Raksha Raksha Paripahi Paripahi परमात्मानुभवं प्रति प्रचोदनं कुरु. तथा च वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः सनातन धर्मस्य भारतवर्षस्य अद्वैत तत्त्वज्ञानस्य विश्वव्याप्तिं कुरु, संरक्षणम् अभिवृद्धिं विश्वव्याप्तिं कुरु इति प्रार्थयामि. ओम शौनक शिष्याय विद्महे वेद आराधकाय धीमहि तन्नो आश्वलायनः महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. तन्नो आश्वलायन महर्षि. स्टार्ट. ओम शौनक शिष्याय विद्महे वेद आराधकाय धीमहि तन्नो आश्वलायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम शौनक शिष्याय विद्महे वेद आराधकाय धीमहि तन्नो आश्वलायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम शौनक शिष्याय विद्महे वेद आराधकाय धीमहि तन्नो आश्वलायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम शौनक शिष्याय विद्महे वेद आराधकाय धीमहि तन्नो आश्वलायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम शौनक शिष्याय विद्महे वेदाराधकाय धीमहि तन्नो आश्वलायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम शौनक शिष्याय विद्महे वेद आराधकाय धीमहि तन्नो शौनक अश्वलायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम शौनक शिष्याय विद्महे वेद आराधकाय धीमहि तन्नो आश्वलायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम शौनक शिष्याय विद्महे वेद आराधकाय धीमहि तन्नो आश्वलायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम शौनक शिष्याय विद्महे वेद आराधकाय धीमहि तन्नो आश्वलायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम शौनक शिष्याय विद्महे वेद आराधकाय धीमहि तन्नो आश्वलायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम शौनक शिष्याय विद्महे वेद आराधकाय धीमहि तन्नो आश्वलायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम शौनक शिष्याय विद्महे वेद आराधकाय धीमहि तन्नो आश्वलायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्. ओम आश्वलायन महर्षे नमः. नमस्करोमि. तव चरणौ शरणागतोऽस्मि. प्रार्थयामि मम बाह्याभ्यन्तर सर्वशत्रु निर्मूलनं कृत्वा समस्त संरक्षणं कृत्वा परमात्मानुभवं प्रति प्रचोदनं कृत्वा अस्मिन् जन्मनि अस्मिन् क्षणे एव परब्रह्म परमात्मानुभवेन मुक्तिं प्रदेहि इति प्रार्थयामि. आश्वलायन महर्षे नमः. भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः हैन्दवसंस्कृतेः अपि बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रून् शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनं कृत्वा संरक्षणम् अभिवृद्धिं विश्वव्याप्तिं कुरु इति प्रार्थयामि. ओम आश्वलायन महर्षे नमः. 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 So Brahma Vidya is our sadhana. We are doing that. Veda Parayana and the Veda Devata Upasana is sadhana. We are doing that. Rishi Smarana is a sadhana. We are doing that. Devata Smarana is a sadhana. We are doing. Filling our heart chitta with the Tattva Jnana Shastra Jnana is a sadhana. We are doing that. Purifying our heart. We are doing that. inspiring ourselves to walk the spiritual path, we are doing that. So this class of ours, I believe firmly, is of the highest order and highest, greatest blessings and benefit. I am not going to leave this. Kuch bhi ho jaye. Wonderful it is. Thank you. Now the last thought of today, the common sense thought. What is the common sense thought today? Is so simple. So not too much discuss. Again, the hint is given. You know, what are the things because of which in us there is dullness, there is weakness, there is impotency, there is inertia, there is non-initiative, there is laziness, there is nischestata, there nirviryata, there nirasata. What are the things in us because of which these not required things are prevailing? Dekh lo, remove all of those things. Like at the gross body level, we know what is weakening us, so that item we remove from our life, whatever it is. So too from our entire personality. In the same way, the opposite of all these negatives, the positive ones. What is that which inspires me, which empowers me, which energizes me, which makes me always take initiatives, which puts me always in the dynamic, creative, constructive productive activities. What are those positive things required? Slowly note them and gather one by one of them. Something appears to be something very exciting, very pulling us and inspiring us. But later on, they themselves become cause of all the inner regrets and guilts and sense of failures, etc. Even the inferiorities. So recognize them also and don't get carried away or lost by the appearances, outer appearance of what we are doing. So go deep into the thinking and understand exactly what is demoralizing me, giving me the moral courage. What is making me lazy, non initiative? What is making me active, dynamic, and take initiative? What is that which is taking away all my inner sapidity? What can empower me, the inner sapidity? Deep things you go into, not the superficial, isn't it? We have to go into the root cause and eliminate the negative, and we have to go into the seed level and sow the positive. Don't be on the superficial level. Yeah? Like in the life, what is the cause of our health? Not haphazard things or things that are done suddenly for some time vigorously and then you stop it. They won't give the stable health. दो महीने बहुत एक्सरसाइज ज्यादा किया और इतना उतना अलग अलग डिसिप्लिन किया खूब खाना खाया after the 2 months of diksha again back to the routine of letting loose ourselves, then all the gained health is gone. No, secret of health is every day a systematic life made and living it as a habit normally. Whether it is sleeping habits, whether exercise habits, the food, the quantity, then when we are habitually doing all these things perfect, health remains all the time perfect. That is a secret. Not that when we are unhealthy, we go to some gyms or some or the naturopathy. These are temporary things. They all work, but among all of them or out of all of them, what is required and suitable to me, I have to understand and adopt it. So to in all other worldly examples. We are here talking about the entire life. You know? What is that? Some things, as Gita says in the 18th chapter, appears to be taking our energy or sapidity in the beginning, but later on, they are the ones which give us the energy and power. That secret we have to understand. Like the exercises and all. इतना पसीना बह जाता है इतना थक जाते हैं but those are the ones which build our muscles, build our nerves, systemize all our internal physiological functions, isn't it? They remove all the impurities from the system, the blood circulation is made well. In total, that personality is made beautiful. That 1 hour, half an hour physical exercise which seemingly takes away all our energy, keeps us fit the whole day. Understood? In the same way, in life also, such things, some things appear to be very tough. But when you do them, you are energized, like our Upanishad class. How difficult is 1.5 hours to sit? But we know to our life such a support, powerful anchor, the only thing which can support, we are getting it, which are denied for others, those who don't attend the Upanishad class. बहुत मुश्किल है, बहुत टफ है. हर दिन आना तो और असंभव है. सम भजन संध्या इस देर एक दिन जाके आते हैं, कोई बाबा जी आए हैं 2 दिन, उनको नमस्कार करके मुस्कुरा के एक सेल्फी लेकर आते हैं. Those things anybody can do, but every day attending Upanishad is impossible task. So many health issues are there, obligations are there, travels are there, people coming are there, projects होते रहते हैं. In spite of that, coming to Upanishad is a Mahadavasya. Tough it is, but we know the reward also. Okay, this is how the homework for us. A hint given is what? The same thing every day we see. The one who is a bhogi, he will be rogi at all levels of his personality, now and tomorrow and forever. A bhogi is a rogi, today, tomorrow, forever. On the other hand, a yogi is the only one who slowly, when he continues it, he will be always in positive things, all we listed out. Isn't it? Like the Jnana Yoga makes my buddhi healthy, wealthy, rich, active, dynamic. Isn't it? The Bhakti Yoga enriches, empowers my mana. The Karma Yoga keeps me fit at the body level and the ego level because I have done what I have to do as an individual. The Ashtanga Yoga keeps my chitta in control. We are healthy when we are yogi. We are energized with the yoga sadhanas. We are empowered. We are given the self respect, self confidence, all of them only through the yoga sadhanas. When we are bhogi, there are regrets, there are guilts, there are losing of all energies, there is failure in our whole life, nothing but failure. अब ये हिंट दिया हमने and each one minutely discover for oneself and then help yourself. That is a thought for the day. Thank you. Om Purnamadaha. Om Shri Shruti Mata ki jai, Adi Shankara Bhagavan ki jai, Sab Santan ki jai. Dhanyavad for your patience. You are great. Keep it up. Respected friends. My respects to you, salutations to you, prayers to the divinity to bless all of us in this way to travel on this path of Adhyatmikata.